Yemobi akwaba sonko edeba kasa infoni so o Mashi TV the way they din the boot for boot yeba wa kwem wa joada ene wo kwada bia mra abo ene mre no nso the kopem no kuno dwumedi socio-political talk show ya kasafa amanyosem abrabo mu sem ho eren hyem betumi ama Ghana mai tumi afa ne ntoma efra me yeti brekese me di dwumedi o chi ame hene me din di odumanyamfo kwabra ye boa junior ye say stream live or therefore entertain video so Facebook and YouTube and also betumi abo ni akoma na also the wadwenkyere no the ato comment section na fe ye beji wadwenkyere no na ya kenkan ede ama kama ewo jubedi aso na ene nsem da ba maso ye beka wansem the namuts almost ko foforo national anti-galamsey yes inside am afraid national anti-illegal operators or mining security ya for me say and is it going to give us the of galamsey can be so but before say you better launch into the political discussion yet the same bi so be bremu would be the so ye way fazi foundation nyam nanu yawada no Shiama cluster of schools omu koshia adesuafo ni bi ene wo mu etwetwe nkomo ekyerechire omu niema say omu tumi hu na nyema omu kire na omu say from classroom to community how to learn, how learning builds a better life, how learning builds a better life. Now nipa would be in Cheche de Nimana said the main speaker of the program Mrs. Christiana Central University, a chartered accountant or no any on incola. So now so yabesa the infoni for so at the abroad the inauguration of the newly elected Ashama Municipal Private Transport Operation Coordination Council Dodona friend Amtok almost so inaugurate newly elected officers into office officially and also the bro so into I ready no so my ready and you will feed in free because Hannah you're dealing with the right topics and we bring in the right personnel sir or argument board rightful personnel sir or my argument board monim dear omoka enti no yentin sim na yemfa nsem no nyina bro na ye na no yawada ewo Ashiama cluster of schools eku anase foundation ye frɛ no we fazi dini dia na vitalo pa my area sir we fazi say ya igbedin foundation omo ko Ashiama cluster of schools any adesuanfo no ebi ekochiche nyema ebetumi abo omo a omo so nyini omo betumi aye mpanyimpa na etrimpo a na eda dwumedi ne so from classroom to community how learning builds a better life na omo wiye no omo ma production ba yenhwe video no omo anfo nsa pan na koy omo ne nkola ne kasa wiye no omo stationaries enti eniema omo de man nkola no we de fili gaduji enti we donors ne omo a sponsor omo no enye se omo kwaji di koche baby enyema ne wo TV ni so no o hwe wo Facebook so a eno so botimi abowani akoma eno na o hwe wo screen ni so no na omo man nkola no nyina omo buy an stationary sa eno so betumi aboa mo omo adisuam nsem etumi wie peye na edu brane na nkwala no so tumi sua de yie na omo so atumi abayi mpanyimpa na daachi no se yemu bi ni wa nkwala ya na ba be si anan mu ye ka future leaders ya nti nyema na omo de man nkwala bi na egu si table no so no ebi so na egu enkonyo anim no nti omo wi no msa ne nkwala no twa nice photograph nti we group picture fefa hu se student ni bi ewo omo ho eka omo ho na efe pa na mimi hu omo na meni age because say young girls omo come wa bo mo so omo nyesle queen na mu omo be give a helping hand to the less privileged, to the needy, to the vulnerable, not only giving to the society but also to make impact. Enti no nyema no bi na nkwala ne je no enti oje odia na wakwa tenase kama oje odia na wakwa tenase kama enti nyema no na o hwe wo TV no so no ebia wo fie na wo hwa anase wo hwe ye wo online Facebook and YouTube nyema no mo de mankola no ene no mo de mankola no senia obi abenya ne de na adame koya na Moses yare nkola no mo ko school bo ebia bi yo kola mo school or government school no mama ya underrate yo mo ebia bin pa ebia dwin bo bio yes na ye be so stress say so foundation bi also abeso oko Ashiama cluster of schools nkola ndo mugu bebre na abeso oko yo madoye no eno so e kwanda ho a obetumi akọ after the right procedure me so call the education directorate akọ the director of municipal director of education ti oneni ka say we are afi o me director am obi ese okohia no e bia cluster of schools and government school bi e wa Ashiama no na wako na onu mu akọ dijuma mumbo Ashiama nkola me de ade bi e ya Ashiama bia no aya na me de me hu jimu yi pa na wo founder Fafali emma the rationale and the reason behind the formation of this foundation at your kind ebini.
Foundation is what we do and then give the welcome address for today. So the Wefadi Foundation is the name of this organization. It was founded by 3 young ladies, myself, my sister here, Welly now, and then my other sister, Jifa. So if you realize, Welly now, her name is Way, her name starts with Way, W-O, then for Fafali, F-A, then Jifa, D-Z-I. So that's how come we have Wefaji. I heard someone speaking Ewe. Who can tell me what Wefaji means? Anyone who can tell me what Wefaji means? Anyone? Help me. Let me hear you. You pound the heart. Okay. So what we do, we are a group of young individuals who are trying to contribute our quota to the society. We are trying to help, contributing to the achievement of the SDG goals 1 and then 4, which are eradicating poverty and then providing quality education. That is how come we find us in your school, Ashiama Cluster of Schools, today. Please do get it. Yes. Okay. So the next thing is that we were established in 2022 in this month, October. So God willing, this month we'll be celebrating our 3 years of existence. Can you give us a round of applause? Let's hear you. Earning a smile. Earning a smile. Earning a smile. So when I say Wefaji, you say earning a smile. Wefaji. Earning a smile. Wefaji. Earning a smile. Thank you very much. So now to our welcome address. I hope you are all lucky, blessed and favored to be here because I don't want to see anyone with a sad face. I don't want to see anyone with a dull face. I want to see all of you cheerful today. And then, though I went to a private school, JHS, I never had the opportunity to meet young individuals come before me to talk to me like this when I was in JHS. So I want to tell you today that you are blessed to see young individuals here today, standing before you. Are you blessed? Today, we are here to have a session titled From Classroom to Community, How Learning Builds a Better Life. From classroom to community, how learning builds a better life. Some of your mates are writing, some of you two are not writing. But then don't forget that at the end of the day, we have souvenirs to give out. And we'll be asking questions, so make sure you try and engage, be interactive. And I believe that education is one of the paramount things bridging the gap between poverty and enrichment. So this topic was chosen because we want to inform you how what you studied in the classroom can be moved from the classroom to your various communities, not just for your personal self, but for community development. You get the reason why they are holding this seminar today. If you don't get it, tell me, I'll repeat myself. So we are holding this seminar today because we want to teach you, encourage you, empower you to move what you have studied from the classroom to your various communities, not only for personal development, but also for community development. We have 3 of our speakers who will be giving you insights.
The founder for Fali and I attending car or Chirekwaya and the Butai into Omote a refugee foundation. Now, the guests are Wamotunsa at the friend no Mrs. Christiana Techi, Director of Internal Audit, Central University. So name Kolane Kasaya etu Omofu, Ewo Kwanya Somuboma Brabo, Nadio Kayen Ebini.
I work at Central University as Director of Audit. Let me share a story with you to start with. So there was this ordinary girl, ordinary like one of you, ordinary person because there are boys also in our midst. There was this girl living in one single room with the parents and 4 other siblings. So in all, there are 7 people living in one room. And you can imagine, life was so uncomfortable. There was a whole lot of lack. You want this, you don't have. I'm looking at your feet and I see you wearing beautiful sandals and you even have socks. But this girl, who happens to be a girl's prefect, had no sandal, no proper sandal. Let me put it down. She had no proper sandals and no food bag. No food bag. So you know how she carries her books. Even the books they are very clean. So it's the exercise books that she carries. She wraps them in a rubber bag like this. That was her bag. But then determined that she had to break that cycle of poverty, that lack, that challenge, that inability to do a lot of things pushed her and pushed her. The only advantage she had was her brilliance and intelligence. God won't deny you of everything. Even if you lack something, you will still be best at another thing. Is that okay? So it's okay to lack. It's okay to be in need. But then you will not be in need throughout, the spheres of life. So this girl will always trek to school. Nobody will take her to school. In fact, there's no car. So who will take her to school? She always trekked to school on foot. That's what I mean. And many days she will go to school on an empty stomach and come home on an empty stomach because the fact that school fees has been paid means there's no extra money for any other thing. So you only have to bear with your parents. And that was the life of this girl. But then the challenge made her to determine to push her way through. She used that energy of lack to push her to pursue a lot of courses. So while she was doing her professional exams, she was still doing her degree at the university. She was doing 2 courses at the same time. And she was bent not to allow distractions and friends to move her focus from pursuing what she wanted to pursue. And by the grace of God, ladies and gentlemen, the story of this young girl is me.
Mrs. Christiana Techi, Director of Internal Audit, Central University. Onona yetene kan. Afi jumedi ne koso no so ne Fafali or ye founder of Ekunu. twetwe enkomo na no so de odi tu ye ne me bi.
Everyone, I'm Fafali, a founder of the Wefaji Foundation. So Wefaji was actually established in 2020, month of October, particularly October 15th. So the idea was brought about by 3 young ladies, myself and 2 other sisters who are mates. But then our idea or our mission is that we are meant to empower young individuals, particularly individuals between the age of 5 years to 15 years, while contributing to the achievements of the SDG goals 1 and then 4, which are eradicating poverty and then providing quality education. Our mission is simple: to try and then provide resources, mentorship, and then nurture these young ones in a way that they can contribute meaningfully to society without any form of difficulty. How learning builds a better life. The topic speaks for itself, to the extent that we just want these young ones to be able to know how to transfer the knowledge they have acquired from the classroom to their community, not only for personal development but for community development. Why? Because at Wefaji we believe that education is among the paramount tools bridging the gap between poverty and then wealth. So in this instance, we chose a Shaman cluster of schools because 1, it looks like a deprived institution, and then we would want that these young ones will remember this particular seminar in everything that it is that they do, and then they will come out to be successful people in future. We just want to say God be our pockets and then replenish them in 1,000 folds. We want to say thank you, most especially thank you to our patrons for their guidance, to our sponsors, our aunties, our uncles, and our parents for giving us the chance to be able to establish this organization to help those in society. That's to help in building a community is not an individual task, but then we would want everyone to come on board and then make sure that in a way, the littlest way that they can help, they should, from their families to their communities to their schools and then to their church. Thank you, and then this is the Wefaji Foundation.
That you don't have the money to buy. That is what young girls do, and then they end up with wrong men. They take advantage of you, they abuse you, they rape you, and all manner of bad things just because you want money. But see, money is up there. Money is up there. Money is not here. So if you want to get money, you must also climb their educational ladder, and whatever it takes, you will get there. And then the money will be in abundance, and then you ask yourself, oh, so if I knew I could get all this money, why did I engage myself with a married man? Or why did I allow a grown-up man to take advantage of me? Or why did I even allow a boy to rape me? So please, know that you can get your own money, right? You can get, I know some of you have started a little savings. How many of us are saving? When our parents give us money, we put something small. Yes, please, continue, let's clap for them. So the rest of us who are not doing it, it's an example for us to follow. It is possible. You can save small. By the day you break that box, you'll be amazed the amount of money you have made. And then when you start work, don't end it. Continue to save. You may not know when the time will come that you will need the money. Avoid impulse buying. You go to China when you see something, hey, I have to buy. Avoid it. It will waste your plan. It will disturb your flow. It will disturb your plan. So avoid impulse buying and manage the small money that you have. Small money still work. There's nothing like big money, because when you grow, you realize that the money that you used to think that it is big, as you realize that money is small. So there's nothing like small money. Make sure you save today. And money only speaks one language. If you save me today, I'll save you tomorrow. That's the language of money. That's the language of money. If you save me today, I will save you tomorrow. So if you save the money today, every day we set aside some money. Every day we set aside some money. A time will come, we will need money to do something, and we will not struggle. We just fall on what our savings have grown for us, and then we have money to do what we need to do. Is that okay? Right. So with all that I have said, if you have money, you can talk well, you can do the right network, you can, show your confidence level and all of that. But you are not strong, you are not healthy. You are not healthy. What will that bring to you? So this point is equally key. We must be in good health and well-being. Please, eat well. Eat well and
learners addition for ni bi so atwetwe komo bi so ma dwen kire se fa dwumedie no ho se dey no mosua na so far so good dey no metumi akai.
My name is Oliver Newton and I'm from Ashama number 5 BJHS. I learned that we can go forward in life through these steps. We need to be focused in what we do, set our goals and be determined. We don't need to be confused by any friends. We need to stay away from social media and focus. We should think about our health, especially our mental well-being, so we can study hard, sleep well and eat well for us to have a great and a better well-being. We can also eat a balanced diet so that it can help us grow well. It may help us to grow well and be mentally and physically matured so that we can learn. Thank you for these advices they've given to us. We will listen and use it in life, and we know that it will help us so that we'll be successful in life. Thank you.
Christian Atete. I am from Ashima number 5 Basic School. I have learned that Madam taught us some building blocks to success, and the first one is having a true faith in Christ or your deity, and secondly, you have to have a healthy life, live a healthy life so that you not get into some diseases or sickness. Thirdly, you have to get communication, and it's not anyone that you have to share your problems with. You have to share your problems with your teachers, your pastors, or some of the mentors around. And you have to budget. Don't just spend your money anyhow. Budget for the future, because if you don't budget, you will not get money to do if you have some problems with you. That's what I learned. I want to thank them for coming here and giving us some advice. What they have told us can make us live a life that we can become big people. That's what I want to tell them.
My name is Oliver Newton and I'm from Ashama number 5 BJHS. I learned that we can go forward in life through these steps. We need to be focused in what we
learners ni bi school for ni bi na ti omo kan afi ene the headmistress of Ashama number 5B Dr. Rose Brimer aso twetwen komo alfa dwumedie no na no so no de odi tu ye ni mini ebini.
The headmistress of Ashama number 5B Basic School. The headmistress for Ashama number 5B Basic School. Yes, so far so good. I think it has been a very good and insightful program. The Wefaji Foundation has been here to educate our Form 3 students on how to go about their studies and to become responsible adults in future. So I am impressed with the knowledge they are sharing with the learners. In fact, they have taught the learners a lot of things, like how to set goals for themselves, how to manage their time, how to study to become who they want to become in future. And so we thank them so much for coming. To advise the learners that it shouldn't just be like what happens all the time, just come and listen and go. But then as they've listened to what they've been taught, my advice to them would be they should put them in practice, and as they practice them, they'll grow up to become those ones that they have. They'll grow up to become the adults that they are envisaging to become in future. Yeah. Thank you. Also use this opportunity to thank the Wafer G Foundation for coming. In fact, they've been really impactful to the learners, and we thank them so much. We'll use this opportunity to also call on other groups who would like to come to interact with our learners all together so that we make the Sherman child the better child we want them to become. Thank you.
Na me boshwi e de akọ eye oti region eye oti mountain na numu na insemi beto abonten se brema bi a wom susu se bi wedi dem kakra aye asojafo abonitu ama watoa na nanom wonse do a obi ono wewi abayere de onam ho firi a ono anya nitiri edidim na sani yepesi ehu se asem no kure na sitie na yepese yehu sani asem no esitie na ebetumi apɛ ho promesibre no yebe bomode atoto ahoma de akoti mantem na ye de Mr. David Sologo ayodi youth PRO atwetwe enkomo na production emfa video ni kakra bi enyan kakra na yenhwe se betumi production team no betumi enya papa no ahoma no so na yafe yetie ne side of the story na yebisa na asem na kasa ehyaase ewahi efrihi na akoduru hi ena eba ne sen de na asem na kasa na esitie na aposifo ene bible adwuma kuofu na wo team antem ho no so no asemi baaye de na o ma yafa ho eti production ma yenhwe video no kitwe bi was screen is because nyan kakra eti for viewers discretion omonfa enche but senia asem na ye kan ye pese ye support na enko ye te say the ebi mu ye no bibi no ma be cancel no evidence no ye pese ye share evidence no kitwe bi production fan to screen so tiawa bi na ahwefo no to me ehuman na ye production team no so nhwe say won betumi erezi papa yi wa homa yesu amaye na yetumi no na twetwe nkomo na wetumi amaye enchiremu different friend
speaker out ti uwe pe na yesa da kasa on to no be kasa to the nomination
but you just my name for ko all right okay yenya Mr. David ewo ama trofo so etiri yenkona yare ne nkotwetwe ko open ba choche menka
Mbacho metonka pa.
All right. Me ma kwa basunko Edeba o Mashi TV kasamfoni eso.
Mbacho me dase.
Okay. Yeah, insem bi aba beto abonten ewo adefu ntintan fidi so na ende Ghana ha no age ne ho secheme na ende obi e kan hu onsam bi. Efa papa bi a mususu se se bi wedi dem kakra na asojafo bi abodi tu. Insem na kasa tesen.
Yo mpacho penda sibio ne akwanya wa mame yenyina eni ma na beka ya na dodo na ni ma nkwanta manse ni mo be over 2 years ni a ntaka esi wo ho eye guana twedefo no on one side against Adela ni chalafo enti ama curfew e wo nkwanta be 2 years ni asrafo ni police for nso wo ho se na be ya sundwe baba na we nyina chi for the past 2 years ankrofo yi wo hoyi ntokano ekofoma na sorry sundwe nshada mai we na soldier for no curfew hours no etoda bia omutimi call rounds making sure say amount for 18 rana so say bia say see a curfew hours no ye 6 p.m. echo 6 a.m. Enti mo krobi wo ha omo wo ha be 6 7 8 no maba abehwe saman for abonte omo abonte no madwane ba ye che wodi abebo we na nansa so le for call at the 4 kroba ko so ayefra na abre wonko ba ye 7:20 p.m. omo sifu efi omo amoka mo no omo tisti krom enti we de omo demo omo hu omo ka ombe dwane akodemo so adwane akodemo ye nim de ba ye jama ba ye yesu se ebi omo hu abrenti ebi abonten ena wadwane akohye demo nti omo di echi eko particular house efie bi mo Omo do fie ho pɛ obi anso ni abonte obi a wɔ inside ana omo bɔ first door ɛpon no ebieye omo bieye no abrante wa wi ne maame abrewa ɛna wɔde ne mu ɛna mo chai
abrante ne yɛfɛ ne sɛ
yɛfɛ no Atabaso Lucas.
Okay.
Atabaso Lucas.
Production ma yɛn hwɛ video no the third video tama ɔda hɔ no enti ba to aso ba yɛn
yo enti the first door na so jafo no ebieye ewo fie ho no Atabaso Lucas e maame ɛna mo hu no abrewa ɛna mo jai ho ɛna mo sa bɔ second one ebieye ɔho no na Lucas ye wo wi ndua bi ewo mu ɛna so jafo no ɛtwe no ɛbɔ no ma ɛbro no wɔdan mu ɛpɛsɛ mo twe no epie ɔho na Lucas ye wo wi ɔno wɔne dan mu ɔti dede no a ɛkɔso wɔ ne nua dan mu no ɔyɛ so bepie abɛhwa na obetwa no o pie bia no do e pie wa bobo no ho no pow ana mo tu no tu
enti no ahwefo o hwe ye TV no so a o hwe se abrante ne na da ho saara
ana mo tu no tu pow o fi ne demo aba bonti abɛhwa se de na ekɔ e woni nua demo a so therefore etwi ne nua efi no o ho na mo bɔ no tu enti abrante no to ho no na so therefore edane ye ekɔ form aboka pa ana mo kɔye enti na na so de esi wa bro wan no without a word oman kashe ye nim de ato mo bo abrante no tuo omo bo no tuo wie ya na mo kɔfo ka na mo fi krom ho esan kɔye
na asem ni si ya emmebu na wo krom ho no omo de mrasho mo nsem o mo aye basabasa bi ana
ejam ba to da bi sana me kai no enya na no ne first time mo pa abro wan kɔ na tetu ato the phone kro no de almost every time I saw the phone nam ho say nye a few hours crow at daytime omutimi ko ho be 2 weeks ago the summer pro won ko so the phone ba pa be 2 weeks ago ahomache telephone ba e be futiu e wo kro e be sarani kro no nka mo ba be bo attack now so kro for obi ampie e na san kro for no san ko ye nti ade chia no abro ko for free soldier for e na soldier for ba kro mo ho omo ba no okay say ebi no ba abetake mo no ma amadia yes and yachi enti when your first time omutimi call rounds na ankasa omo koye no aja the american emre bi so therefore amoka be pie e wo promo no omo mo abonti nyina wo run away bia be twane so we mistake nso na yachiwa and o mabu papa enti omutimi chibi omo call rounds omutimi chi bi mo abonti na omo bo mo e bi kra wo ha omo chi omo no omo je omo bank police station aba lock omo may 1 or 2 days no matter omo sana omo ye no omo chu abontin dia but na no omo ko ye no omo hu obia na dia ka ne sa brinte ye omo kokum ni o woni dem mu okay inyo so wa abontin no o woni dem o pia ba o pie abehwe dia omo ye ne nua na popo nya abontin
na sisi almost say justice for Atabaso Lucas and all
yes.
ones yes justice no mo pen say
aja and some I can because the NTS say so therefore one quanta some be shama sumjuaba and when you the first time they say when do when the first time so therefore what to the need kuno but the sin say omo ye atwe fo ayaka de ye chi atwe fo ye bo mrema e say so therefore no atwe fo kro bia o bedru so no ye pepomo atwe fo kro ti say power carry abro nko kromase go kro so therefore drew almost all the time yanchi bema yabe chimba yabe pumo always every beer that is what is going on but we didn't know say it will come to the point where they will shoot and kill us just that omukum Lucas ya adi ntokoi shasi eja ya kaka social media ya free IGP Minister of Defense Interior aban ya see omon sisa sora for no police for no oma ya bias against one side eja ya nemu say some plasumjo baby ethnic conflict echo now one side nkrofo pe and I yet omo one side nkrofo pe one side no omo cross pe na ye nam leaving the other faction adela ni telephone cross here so the phone go home a telephone is California, so the phone chill, and you to the phone quan and maybe almost chomo. How come? A better than a Sunjaba for the past 2 years, son of Mudi to the phone on Quantaman Senemo. It's an Amasum Genumbano. Yakasans and a Sunjaba Banquantano. This say security operatives no as a strategy no year to man pushing the actual days to the wall. arresting and beating and terrorizing only at 2 days, living at the less and challenge. We are supposed to dream back. But it is now getting worse by the day to the extent of killing innocent souls. Sabi, Abranta Yaboni to you, Sabi, but you disabled. Sabi, the nine mark
and Tiaban I send that Nebusian for fast as we see for
Eja, yes, if I'm into and ride the chin, you know. And maybe I sent a question, see, at 24 by 17 and 18 a woo. After it's maybe a wobe basana, a police on a befa, a mono, a commochary. It's an ride the chin, you know, I belong for say, police for Beba, but yes, 8 9 and a pack or mama. Or when I belong, Pohene, and ya samba ma, a sorry yet, a call, police commandant chain, a one quanta. I call Lord G official complaints. Hey, and Nora soldier for the cool dishe or that's the home patch on my fan. And Nora or when a police commander be catcher a brown call Henry say. So the funny the report banana say. Omo do community hono. Community hono attack you more. Into no mukuma branch here. Sana so the phone back. It's a police commander. Into a police commander and catch a brown call Henry say. Sana, please say so the funny report by yes, some mobile community no attack you on no mukuma brentiano. And here bisa say eja. Samuko the whole community. There's a community bet me attacking one. Must it be a disabled person pen and bet me akum? And as a police community for be attacking mo cra. Obi shani demo ni demo na or attacking mo a free. How can this be? In the whole community man you be ancheno, man you be ambonubio. Nipa bakuye pe mo tutu okun no and I'm done machi music the community attack mo sir because of that Nigeria police commander say all my police for enkofa body no enkom mog eja no kre eyetima mo fo no abrewon kofo and eko peka and omo form this share ye fa Brent Lucas education mortuary police for anko share crime scene anko fa body anko ye till this very day, me no work asai.
Okay, now Abrante Lucas, or yere or ma.
Or yere or ma.
Ne mai saying.
Omo yad me answer.
Now only you.
Mpacho mo din die just say me minimum age. Oh, Abrante Sina Lucas or your early 30s. Or your early 30s, 34, 33, 34 mo ho. Or early 30s.
Now you Juma Ben.
And patrona your lotto agents. Lotto no tra. Or your lotto agents.
Okay. Now more press release no. What say? And Crawford be so movia by so na more free.
Ain't you winning?
Obia be we am by there.
And no with him. Into a shot see no akofan same baby. By 6-7 months ago. Young no more come for the omo eba cast and to kwaya mu. The is a minister motia. I'm a president. They can say, almost to a company school boy. I want contact senior high school. Mroti classroom. A tromok. And a tio cano. And we. Nadia Bine say, now a dela for HC to the Nibi and a broad daylights. Inti Oma Yano normal tutio sporadically. And a tunuka car school boy no man woo ye. Or hono. And a concoma for a sorry say. Omo die eyomuni pa na omunim say atwe the phone na de phone na anya ntokwa nti omu susu say atwe the phone na tutu akum omo de hye oho na konkoma for authority atwe the phone nti atwe the phone crew to say kieri any power konkoma for ye de konkoma for na ete eho konkoma for ekohyehe ye dan ekum ye nkrofo 7 atwe the phone 7 say atwe the phone na akum omo de hye nti ena no atwe the konkoma hene a wotasa ebe part say omo kai say enye konkoma fonjai na mo me bi antie na omo yes ade no nti omo paramount chief ebe part fine eno achi no winim de akoba ne say konkoma fo no omo wa to the phone side say so nyina omo do no omo twetwa ya bayre because sada conflict na akwaye na ama atwe the phone omrenti adwane because of soldier for no do not journey. Ain't a concoma for that take advantage. And I almost say your journey, almost drew off for ma, say a barrier, almost to try by Reno, say a cassava, bancha, you betra. Now say, by Reno bois, no more two. Son of me, into way 2 weeks ago. I brent a yafrano ate, at your knee, or sorry, so corner phone. A jack oko drew no phone no. konkoma from rente me no na etu no bayre and I say I am a bayre and approach omo or ana konkoma for no try second na formo okodru na form akonkoma from rente me no etu no bayre complain no and akonkoma for try second what be do if you no na before you someone fan police station on choir report and jamini will say wa choir report on contact police station bedroom nothing has happened or microphone photo or tomo photo has an or approach you omo photo no ho o de ni na police station choir report exactly now for the funny police so and to show microphone and show omo na mo free
okay your platform we so hana Ghana nyina tie mpanyinfo tie wa ede na akatwato na afi yemfa nkomo twetwe ne mra weye
eja di actually for esu e kan say ya dia soldier for na police for more contact dia asumje beba for the past 2 years aba say see ya dia hwehwa ne say soldier for no nko ya kan mra bia say yanse so mo ya mpa omo bi omo fi asase so mo mba ye nkuro so omo ba asumje no yanya to the extent that omo boye na afi kra de omo ahyase ekuye enti omo de omo nko say actually for nyina ba wipe out ye nyina bewu na ye nim say ye wu because mama boye ho bai mama hwe na asumdwe mbra na mo abedi afa baku achi na sisi ade ebu na chi na yekayeka de na amodi eyeye no you started killing us because you are sure friend before for the past 2 years ayanse so mo yeyomo they should change. It's not changing. After the year is getting worse sasana be kon dey actually for ye ni hweka omo nyina nko omo ba because omo ba be kuye.
All right.
Na yentina ho.
Ye
be si no nyame be hwe ye.
All right. Ye da se bebre say one ya twetwe enkom enti nipa ye na twetwe nkoye Mr. David Soglu ayudi UPR and ayete nkana or my the accounts of the ekoso ewo oti mantem na yebesere se Bible edwuma ekofo so for wo mu njim na asem na nkasa no oyempe eho pomasibre cause moja 7 ntokasem de enya de a ebeboa yasundwi a yehwehwe ewo omayim okay sim my pan for so aba me mom 8 but my baby before 18 mami nye me story me no bi na sana ya to aso okay the inauguration of the newly elected Ashama municipal I'm to follow mu you know etiefo Kobi answer ni ade ya mami Kobi answer ni ade ya mami but the inauguration of the newly elected Ashama Municipal Private Transport Operation Coordination Council your friend AMTO omo second inauguration omo inaugurate omo newly elected officials and say officers into office officially now yenhwe emra the municipal chief executive edema Ashama municipality honorable Freeman Chekpo inaugurate omo officially na yenhwe emra
Chairman, I representing Ashama Lebanon Zeno Branch. What's up, Kassia Pamamo? The new chairman. Solemnly pledge and swear that I shall in my term of office always live up to the aims and aspirations of Hampton and shall never under any circumstances divulge any official secrets of the council or the use of the influence of the council for my own parochial interest. I further swear that I will avoid temptation of corruption and nepotism. And should I break this oath of office, I shall be prepared to pay
the most extreme penalties of the council.
The most extreme penalties of the council.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Okay, please stand and face your members. What is the name of the
You know what advice of brother? Make it stop. Oh, why is your brother make it?
And the assembly will work with you to promote the growth of this municipality. Therefore, I present them to you and ask you to respect them and work with them for the growth of the
municipal chief executive at the Ashama municipality or the municipal assembly, Honorable Freeman Chekbu, on officially or no great job. Now, first, so Okasa would media national kind of video.
Waka kyerɛ me sɛ menyɛ sure sɛ yɛbɛyɛ bus stop sɛ wɔ kwan no so. Megyina ha ka kyerɛ MP ɛne mu nyinaa sɛ contractor na ɔyɛ ho adwuma no yɛaka kyerɛ ne sɛ ɔmfixe bus stops ɛwɔ kwan no so. Yɛhu sɛ nsuo to a bridge na ɛwɔ main station ni ha yɛ ano ɛyɛ a na ɛntumi mfa nsuo no. Inti contractor no yɛde aka n'adwuma ho sɛ ɔbɛyɛ sure sɛ ansa na ɔbɛfi ɛkwan no so no yɛnnya problem ɛwɔ hɔ no. Meaning sɛ ade baako a assembly na ayɛ a nkurɔfoɔ a wɔni agye ho paa wɔ Ashama ɛyɛ drivers, the decongestion exercise. But you better me succeed in maintaining the situation we have now only when the partnership between the people of Ashama and the assembly is top notch. Yes, spend this is any abaye for to of say omupa microphone. Zasika no was a infamy Yamamu and come on na Ashama and Nikodini. And this station and now the person capture Ashama for Tutsu Nkofo a yeto ade ewo baabi a yen wo se yen ton ade wo se ya ye didwa ya nkojina no traffic light no and tomatoes mepo and cabbage and fin ba no ho a omo betina wo so mo ton ade enti me katre ya ye pe adito e wo kwan no e wo ho no se yeso ye dai Sɛ wo starting fa ɔmo ɛkɔ main market no mu a ɔmo a wɔtɔn adeɛ wɔ hɔ no ɔmo nso ɔbɛkɔ dɛn ɔbɛkɔ market no mu. Assembly no a resolve ntɔkwa bebree ɛwɔ station management, trɔtrɔ station, taxi station, adane adeɛ a ɛnyɛ nti sɛ antɔ ɛwɔ edwuma bi a assembly no yɛpɛ sɛ mo nyɛ mayɛ a woman yɛmbo na yɛregulate taxi stations, trɔtrɔ stations, development in Ashama.
Ashama MC na yetenin kanafe the member of parliament so the Ashama constituency honorable Dr. NS Henry Nugbe so eba jumedi na se na ono so the okan e bi ni.
Today is very great day for us to come to you once again. Anytime I come here, I have some nostalgic moments. I know the problems of Ashama. So when I see the people like this, then I begin to think about the problems that are confronting us. That is the rules, is that not it? Good. Let me first of all congratulate the executives elect who are going to steer the affairs of AMCOP from now till their time expires. When the MC was speaking, they said AMCOP was formed somewhere in 2012. And we are now in 2025. And it is of no reason why the association was formed in 2012 when somebody was in power and now the person is in power, you are now transitioning into another level. It is of no reason. But let me state here that since 2012, especially where we are, since 2012 till date, there has not been any drastic change in the development or in the re-engineering of where we are today. Myself, together with the chief executive, are arranging for a PPP program, public-private partnership program, to redevelop the station here into a befitting station where the top will be for parking space, we'll have the station downstairs. That is what we are doing now, and we are trying as much as possible. We are getting the investors, we are evaluating them, and very soon we'll take over, and they will take over and start the real development. Now, when the president was speaking, he made mention of other organs or other drivers union who do not belong to the AMCOP, under the umbrella, who are not under the umbrella. I want to use the opportunity to tell everyone who wants to enter into the transport business to come under the umbrella of AMCOP, or as I am here as the MP. The only recognized union association I know is AMCOP. Those drivers, there are some drivers who always call me, especially during night and early morning, and they call something hole, I don't know, what that means. Yes, it means they are picking people by the roadside, denying the people at the station. Is that the reason? I want to state, you see, from Ashama roundabout to this station, I've not seen any, is it a stopping point? Any car stopping point on the road? Is there any? I've not seen any. It means that the design of the road has a problem. Because somebody picks car from Afia coming to Ashama, and the person will have to alight at official town or maybe Soweto or even Middle East, those areas, you need a place to stop for the person to alight, then you continue. And that's it. Yes. But when you bring the person from Afinia to the station and you want the person to pick another car back to where he comes from, once you pass there, it's a challenge, it's a problem. This one, I'll appeal to the chief executive, and then the engineer of the assembly to redesign at least some stopovers on the road, so that this whole issue will also survive.
The member of parliament at the Ashama constituency, honorable doctor, and so a doctor or PhD in procurement, and they say no be 19. Cafe divisional commander, I saw by Jumidi and I say, yeah, Mr. O'Rabben Pound, my young for Bempa. So ever Kasai, we program say a driver for program as a divisional commander about share there plus now the kind and now baby.
There are some drug users and peddlers in the station here. And material many are. But from my investigations, you know, many information said police for once a while ever you preach what I say. Some they take to court, others too. And for the phone be any other opinion leaders, and the patch no more down. All my questions now, not and the phone be now a big about. Never be here, other opinion leaders, they will come and beg them. And you won't say, now the hands are tight. Please, me now, Maya, well, I'll come and look myself. And so we are become one to the food. Because when we get them, please don't come to me. I'll sack you from my office. I'll sack you. I'll sack you. I'll sack you. If you say, oh, person, please advise them to stop that thing. Because I'll come there myself, come and have a look at it. And then we will plan and come on them. And I'm throwing warning to those who are doing that. Stop, please stop. Because say in fact, I don't want to say it, but please don't come and beg me. Because I will not allow it. And I want to have a meeting with AMTOC executives and an Aftermath District Commander in my office next week Tuesday. So that we discuss this thing and know how best the two of us can come together and then eliminate this group from there. I want it to be a joint work, not your way, so that when we work, we don't come and beg. So what I say, you go come in a year. Until the place, I'm going to have a meeting between you Tuesday, 10 o'clock. Let me know. So that we may meet with you and my Shaman District Command. Then we sometimes see how best you bet me, I saw Sadia and I'm a free. By the congestion. In fact, it's something that I really like. That's why I'm also supporting him. Now, and then I do wonder. Therefore, I will be bringing still back in there. You see, until a new law is promulgated, the old law still stands. And Sir said, "Yeah, Mrafufra, and Madame Lady." That's what I say. And he say, "Yeah, your pastors, you bet, Jejina, Afanipa. The status quo remains. The best soldier who drive a choke. And no, say a chumuia. It's that you want to invade the law, don't you know? Now, Sikacham Akoba only police for them. That's one thing I don't like. Because I always tell my people, say, look, Ochobi, I'm not the channel, Fachano. Maybe for caution. If you don't want that, send person to court. And I'm always warning them. Please, if anybody does that, or which Shamu or Chimu, don't give me the car. Come to my office. Don't come to my office. If I'm the deal, I say, okay, pay the deal, Obiadi or maybe say, then back the work. Ready on her. They didn't come and tell me. And if I'm my children said, so Chobi, That's a we channel warning no never channel no. But for say why you know so I saw punish the and court number and when I hear some of these things my heart my heart boosts. You understand? And to be strong, more sure some buy the right thing. Oh, the boy had the insurance will buy 5 years in. Where's the change? Now you want to influence police with money. Then Okoria or say police for agents. Meanwhile, so no 7. Now 2 feet and you be careful with it. And the Mr. said, won't try said, Mokas no, a better worthy insurance, valid, everything valid. Where's our what police in the answer? Some of woman who they are cost the job any promo. Say, Bassett, police phobia, any money in the year, let me know myself. And I promise you, sir, you have justice for me. So and I'm also fortunate in my offices. You know what I can do. If I don't channel, now folks say, what the channel, what channel unconditionally. But so per se, Obama and Branson did it here. I know court, not court meaning. Court finance is kind of quite my own. About the year, I knew you, Amaya. But yet, I say, 18 no, Matina, I say, na Mr. said, police for the I can't say anybody to man. We assure you of maximum cooperation. We want to assure you, sir, whatever. Before say, I am there, my commander is there, my commanders are there.
Divisional commander and your training can you for Bempa. Now, you made any a subaby, you know, your name can come out media and also the Okai and Ebony.
May our overhead team said, when you know, I'm top 4 and more organizing program. Say, inaugurate more new executives and the association. Na ye baby. Na okay, in some course na actually say. Any kasakakra near any patch and say Panifono, check driver indiscipline. Said the driver for AB any passenger for Sikasa. Sabi, it did more term. It be quite to be bow. Pimpy, you know, your Nasa reports now, and higher. Until you know, can say, yes, so Penifona, you are mono. Omoni drive one in Casa said the Bayer Sabi Ombebu passenger for na Omo Etimino Omatanak Atene. Na face almost sisi omuye. Nyo munye na ebinu wo hono mu a Sabi omba kra omu nyare. Oba no kra na enkoyi nti eno se yesra mu se omuni the driver for Nyankasa se Bayer obi biara omu se drive ni omo office. Office there, you dress well. Sebaya will be officer. The person will respect you. So if they dress well, pass down about Bafokano. Who say drive Edin Hunia. Honestly, do go Bemano. Mr. Say they should also dress well and then ensure say outfit in a neat. Now, Mr. Eka say Nipebi. I shall say so on per se. Omoton and San near my fata Kakra station. If you crash, I say, almost per se, Omoton in Rua, as I say, your tongue, and in Dran, as I say, you know, until no me mamma one and say, Sancrofona, in Yantia say, on Bessa Omo, every station. We are coming on them. Intino, they should say in the cross idea Omunyai because we are wrecking and then we will very soon go after them. Inti Omwa, Omunim say, Omo Pesa, Omo the side, San Bonne bus stations, no Omunyai. It's Sunny say, me Momo Quine, Emma Omunya said Jumano. Many men crop for an inch in a year, you know. we are going after them and ensure say we put them before the court for the law to deal with them. The foot of the moment say and the question of more was I omunyai sajeni na driver for no omunyai say almost ethiopia almost omunyai to can say oh driver utwika na say sebi one of sana so one bibia emfata one way ya bo kokora konya accident na we prepare nipa na say wo nipa omo ye innocent nti ni mitu omo for say omo heyi e was sacrifice so na in all no me no mo can say ye share boss say police and drivers will work together they assure passenger safety na ye hunu say obia kasa okofo ka ko ba bia obekọ asabedu asomdwe mu misasi chere say omonye omoka ye ka maintenance no so no ohunya bebrebe omo maintain omoka ni ye say de be ya enkopra any passenger because so car a passenger the driver you be held responsible. Son say your car one says in the year no run at this a plan aba nti no me two driver for nyina afo say me sremo mo sesi mo car yi mo car tires one out tires mo change tires say be ya mo konya tire best na nkonko for accident emba nyameka na etwato an say the driver for the sremo if you drink don't drive, if you drive don't drink bro nyeba the stress say don't let us rush for anything. Let's not mama yemfa ni panko safa mo mrefi asumdwe mu na afimu je reduce and say eliminate road accident kra na afimu bia timi ni bronya woni nebo busuafo na misha bibia madam wase
the divisional commander e wa shema and I attending academy for bempa ave the newly elected talk chairman talk no dini is simple cry Ashama Municipal Private Transport Operation Coordinating Council and our Coordination Council talk and I'm chairman no friend Fatao na ebiti Fatao Abdul Rahman Fatao Ashama Labor Zenu branch on a secretary Sisiano or am talk chairman Fatao chairman so the infro be chairman keku infro chairman is a jawo holeja we go for fight be pepe chairman be chairman say about chairman you feel e Fatao mra na fe mini chief mu ene ora obusapia na infam komohwehwe no enchecheso
how I work as a Kejumano Pa a road network system in Ashama. Ashama ha a constituency and so, but who could hear Yakwaya? Yakwani na Titia Pansem, who share from Ashama market, Edicol Lebanon, Ego PSN, Ego P. Ponkatamasu district na. Yakwani na Titia Pansem, but Yayanity has the assembly or mobile more modern. But your best almost a woman say or more yet dear, but in Nimia near here no or more year maya. We are no through Hansua. Sanitation so a idea, one of our challenges. Ball and no cry, a various stations no crampo, says a ball and no good crampoa. Say Yabanya or more best sano, and no see another challenge. And I'll share main terminal Hansu. A cron for no more a ton in Drobone and in Sabonina, a Musha Honomo. Meanwhile, your driving regulation is you see. If you drink, don't drive. If you drive, don't drink. Now, so you want more Musisha. Mejidi say a police for etimi you move free terminal ha. Ebepua because driver in Sakana Yama, Nasa Wanyan Sanabi, I want in Jan. On Casso Oconom. But Oconomos so a minu million qua and a diagro. And the challenges I 1 year I per se assembly new or more address my. Well, been my from well drivers. I from floating drivers. Omoya imagine say omo de omo kwadwan union bia. Ye besere omo obi nkase ma obi nye adwuma. But bomodin na fa ho kodom union bi. Se na ya ekwan so beda ho ama omo amba nante so na omo nante. Obo hu ana una masama marketer ka bia onya na mo ha abopumpi no ho pass ya na wa abagina. Obo hu say traffic na chi oba kasa bibi nanso so kwabrani na odi the car ekosi kwan fifi osisa passengers enti ebesro omunye na obia momode na nko station ahoro na ashama ye stations bebre ye am tokra se mantwa tokra ye am tokra ye wo transport unions baako 13 ewa ashama hasem enti obia fa no nkodom union ope na se na ya wankoye wole na yesu ye tax force for ho ukoye sa na tax force for no chiwa yensu ye do ba famra kwan so na essence eneye ye inauguration day nti ye ma omuyina te se sere omo a jojo station no wo ho obi afa no nkodom station na onye na adwuma se na ya ochina bi nti onkoka se ye tata no ye de ye ntan obi a ye Ghana ni ma na obi anso eba se obaye adwuma na wapesika agono botom nti yesere omo a obi anfa no ndom station se na ya enkofa ohaw bia embre no ena omo wo message hanso omo to ndro mo no nso efiri enede ko omo njai enti sa se ye ne police fo no ba na ebechiwa pacho bia ni ho asama wo ha no se ye do boko court na mbra ene wadi se ashama ha se me ka kire se ye ne police fo ntam nyefe a na meboa ye na omo ntam ye fa papa nti ene kura ba ye inauguration no police commander, that is the divisional commander oshe boss efuru enede ko no yembra no office na yembe hia no na ye ne no yenkambom se na ya ye betimi ahu nkrofo a omudi saa nyamrasam no ewo station no na ye yi omafuru mu enti police for there ye no omude ye cordial na azuzu ade baako a eya eta haye pa eye police for bi a omugina kwan ho no minim say ye wo MTD checkpoint amukọ checkpoint amukọ check road offenses but ebinum wo ho ukọ ya obehu awona ma na police ni bia amugina kwan instead of say ombada traffic no obehu so omumum wo ho check roadways lances any insurance menjin di say sa na ye omukọ duty a ye ka say omumba ye see omumba direct traffic enti ye be sere omo a say omumba ni fo so duty omo so a juma ye dia sha omusa no omuba omuso omunye no na entimi ma traffic no flow ubo ho na police for ejina kwan no so na ya stop cars bebre you ask yourself say what is the main reason ye bisa lances anyway nso ye nim say MTD they are stamp to time omo omra omo de ma omo personnel say omo koye road checks and the yenim but ubo ho anapa omo nam kwan so ewia omo wo enumre kura timamfo ko fie no na omo bisa car papers which are
enti up to newly elected chairman Fatau up to Rama Fatau and Etinika chief emenoko yentinsi MPP makoya ballot number 1 number 2 number 3 number 4 number 5 o na masay
me no abia
so we delegate
yes me a delegate but
I delegate bia be ko bo sajebu
I'm not sure
because obi obeko bia bia bo ba the fast
e say e tie di owo
hello obi was I down to ba so look le fast kesi
who kasa na I say who Ghana for kasa because Ghana for to meet Roma through the ballot na o ma chi o mo join a party on bedi wo ni disanity and a party be bia Ghana for ti wo di o mo ka any policies and programs o mo ye di mo o mai come pass on be bu mai it's one of those things na and say no house in 3 days na it's a Friday no and a party no a celebrity oma on person o mo di party
mo ye balloting
number 1 Kennedy Pon Brian Champon number 2 Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia or number 3 position and Dr. Ruchu
say ya Ruchu
and ya papa engineer Kobran JJ Pon on the Sultan but I mean positions no and your positions in him the him ni cohesion any back any party no edi pepper ye I don't bring free ground out be more bia so bia sibu obi abetumi aton na asem we kan asem actually delegate mbeti asem mo to aba amani po person be di party the woman say we are frabera no person we di NPP party ni ma e dia na we di ba en board isihye be na we di ma delegate and yet the na would demand delegate one Ghana for the sum precumpe. All men says some policies now will ban a bit bois, to a break about Ghana force, including the delegates. And see, as balance is now, anya a friend is no mason. Or you might be trouble a woman soon. With the Michelle Moon now. Now the woman is also to make a summer party, a party in our boom. And yes, she say, national executives, the upper, say that it is a code of conduct, a bit bois, as far as send a bear who quack as a woman come before so become.
But so far, who are more campaigning?
So far, so good. Yes, to last minute, almost I said, no, so far, so good. So, almost here, the Ghana for who share a mamu pa, every butcher Ghana for. Now, we share a mamma, and this year, the Mount Ghana for. A just Ghana for some come with him, go fire and people. And it's a more campaign, no more sopamu. Moon can't send me a
MDC for no weapons. 2028 is who I have.
Exactly. And so. I'm a Ghana for Jim debut. And I people for Christ support you.
10 cents of Kennedy Japan, 16 cents of Dr. Mabuba, 10 cents of Brian Japan. Education Sunya needed. Quaver Japan, I mean, is
only 10 cents.
All only 10 cents.
But also only 10 cents. But the woman is said, Obe, Ceciano, candidate now on Pessia to Abama. Since your own can't near ma, very important. I can't afford the best. Or me say, can I pon? I come to, or say locally, near my bay or hanging industrialization, relation. I already back. I can't branch up on so I can't see the business.
That's all by Shama. It's in a massive.
Say the Juma any business. If the Juma super break Ghana for. Can Dr. Adman was on digital, come fast or the Abbey for quite be huge man ever Ghana. No, so actually a quite fast branching in Mama and Mubun Umenya Jumaya on the trap manner. After a dutum, and so on, see every consensus or the very written part 200 say the doctors in any count, any administrators, quite on the fast one, obey Juma war mine, special any delegates. And so, who didn't suit you are commanded engineer, commanded points, so also say, or the Juma, if the Juma air breaker. And say, MPP, in Penifono Moody party, then, or much let's say, you only with India, would be able to have a man of a party in India, or in Kosovo and improve to be breaker for. Now, say, one more party, says your more MPP party, one person MPP party, or make 2 franc. Some back who went this, I can your mamma resign. Said Brian Chapon in this saga, your mom penny resign. Secondly, the pony were in DC, and now I'm going to say, or resign. Because we shall mammo, Sebu, a mammo, a mono, a mammo doing yet. A mammo and your mom penny Mayan. At is a gunner for Brassavio from Omukobo match. And then, for be a gun and piano say any coach. Because I show to Adu, the selection no here, any touch is a coin or the Magana phone. She him. Odi enususu amamwo na Ghana for your man Benidi Maya ye ni president because it's not top of the issues share Ghana sem share ahunchire Ghana for so from the Ghana for so ba obe anu 313 says your friend is 24 hours obi kwa no pa obi ko wia obi ko enyumre ene ye humbe bi eda ye man Peni abedetri ye the excellency nana J Mensa ana nyesa na ye frem
Nana Opoku Ajima. Nana Opoku
Ajima. Nana Opoku Ajima. The Excellency Vice President. Or see your bar. Obe
National Women's Bank.
Ama Emma say 5 million Ghana cedis and you come. Besime ene ye ni baby ayeko. Emanu esu. Emanu ni eni daso e wo Ghana ha. Enti amammo na ye man Peni di man Ghana for. It's your phobia. Babadi Ghana for him. Not only Ghana for a promised land. It is a
mammy was our same way. Yem narrow your conversation or more inter party politics, sure. Tenor politics. Sure. I say Kasinchi, we call for attack away, we call for attack away. Maybe Simon who say. Mube di matama, there is no way I will only pay when you have to catch me say, member support you. Main support you. like be say ma efutuo ne nkosa ade no ohwe even the media space in pa ba konko etoma ba ko a na ba konko for so atoma ba ko oh ade healthy betimi a strengthen the party base
in fact enya ade ade papa enya ade ade pa
ma me mbo dinkra Ken City photo a na untumi for so so
yes that no me mba be come until o say emresu so say omuja is ade it's not fair. They even said they are not being fair to Ghanaians and they are not being fair to MPP supporters. What is that? Ubesha, bibi ameko bi ameko radio so am kan MPP asem. Because who can MPP asem? Eya who ha omo mutie no, special MPP supporters. Who ye di wo makuma ene ndi agro. Nti se be ya insisia party ni egu especially national executives. I dey go any ye neck ni Shishom de go on so be obe kan kasa film bia and ye be deal with you when you come to yemle where your party no am fasa ade no so call radio station and TV station especially MPP stations now omunka MPP asema Ghana for na beti it's Ghana for nya different things and yet sai nyama omu ye na nya and when me did say sa stations no and to me station and Ken City omu na ebe so omu ka omu support wo especially Ken City omu be so omu kan asem mo nati se Kennedy honorable doctor lecturer Alhaji Bamia to me for so person omu kan
omu support no
but they me hu nyina say they are not say anything I be confuse Ghana for especially the delegates delegates me say me tie hu ntumi no nyama mienu miensa ene ye kan wo se ba me abo so obeye
ase dede na
mi tie Kennedy pon so onu so microphone si nyama mienu miensa na o me so ba obeye but I said dede na we tu a na we atu we tu we na we atu we koti se obi kasa we a na we abeyi anu e wa which is no you are not me fair to the party supporters yes and the communicators also mu jai the omu ye ene ye ba ha no so say I can't different things e be puntu abega na for so but you can MPP asem because one man o
say you are responsible opposition
yes responsible opposition now mwangasa munku they are not being fair also mu change the style of communication when it comes to MPP party no delegate na omutie delegate ni penia uba ubeye aman delegate no eno na delegate no so e Ghana for ana wo so pese ubedi Ghana for anim but going forward just a delegate into abama once and waba because delegates wo mutieti nkrofo anu obi wo a okodwom ekoton ade de Ghana for eba edwom omu ka no enu no begina so e de ato aba sanetie na bato no kra yese obi tu abama wo odi ne hyebre e hye wunsem se ne be ya wonya tumi na wodi tumi na mana ayeyie aman na wodi tumi na ay establish programs and policies are se bi o ba creating level environment se bi nupa no be fa so nso no di adeye se de djuma sama djuma me koso aman so a businessmen and women a omo djuma a omo ye no e be koso aman wo no omo susu ade afankofo bi abe show me djuma no djuma na tre na economy no ajan na so this is all about politics enye buga ubeka ma me ka me tell yenu ha friend say na champ o kan me bi so ba
Dr.
Brian champ o ba first maybe o person cost standing or soon
51
yeah bon buga sa me sa ju no me ti ase na mafia na sa de no so e ko fan won MPP party ni ti sa wo
ba se do internally amutumi mafia mo we do general elections na about number
that's where the problem is started adiba ko ye me ya ni say unhwe ye internal politics na ye di ahodi especially ye security internal security ube wana ye pian konfo in fact who party office kra who cover programs o mo cover but they do the general elections ube no mu nyina tiada sadia no o se party no hwe no ordinance form ni ye di pepepe ye just say adwuma no ma MPP na MPP party no enko enim no obi en MPP party no akono no mu jai sa mafia ni we akokan we asem we in fact adiba ko ye o how pa e MPP party nim say bi wu no obi bedi nkomo e fast balance and now me say me myself me support to Kennedy Pon me support to Brian Champo and now me support to Educhu and no that's the end of my life so we are communicator e mo kwa mo kasa
me attack you
and also mu yisa ade no nyina because MPP party e obi a kire na adwen Yes.
Democracy.
No jinu ko fi o party. Jo mo bi ko jinu ko fi o party. Je buga je ya maji me na plan na afi.
And I didn't ya na metutin sem bi say camps bi ni bi allegedly any evidence don't say show with any evidence yen kase say obi wo ha camp bi wo ha say omu sa won support it me free okra threat.
Oh that that is a fact.
Okay. Now I did our threat you
because you know so me better massage issue so and na see the party
koso obi ni obi camp no obi afre na threat. Say denti
don't person who support.
I don't told you animal dia na.
Ebi so support.
Na by force.
Na who support na delegate no here say bi obi support. Na obi to me ko support enye ni sa because mama can meet you. Joaje kungufo be kon one na vice president.
Aliu mama.
But don't kungufo Aliu mama. So no contest. Uncontested. No we near wa be party nanim. One party na nchi Aliu mama o. Oja no. Na nduko akwa nana kufa do nsu uhwe onu Alan Crawford ministers any MPs 50% in ala 50% in nana nduko akufa do. Yes sir, obi win na quickly ni nyana be kambom. But say party back ni e be kuta aba, ni ehwi Crawford say ko a. In fact na e do baby kra who support two party, who support two candidate bia. We are minister cry be give him sem. That is how it goes. But the difference was say banisa also be here to me
free will. Yes, really.
Now all this support to me person support to me.
Well, yes and I nkabo mumba.
Nkabo mumba and also come my lose relations. Because look at uko grounds. Obi ba say my ya to aba Kennedy point to me to aba. Enu kan so say kasa anso.
No vote.
No vote. Now uko marketer, uko ye campaign o marketer. Now ra adwanifo no trim. Omo susu omo to aba. Nti sa nyam nyina e na de ade am ni wie eye sa ye be ka omo mu di party nenim asem ya no de anya kra enu de anya kra nti ye be sere say omo mfa nyem bu akwam say especially party executives na ye enu na if you say going forward the people party.
Okay, forward. I am Chief Dodu, a Greater Accra regional communication team member at the MPP. Odmonyan for also appear climate change and SDG advocate and environmental activist, founder Crusaders of Change for Environmental Health and Safety. So our and then Yebeka Galamsin was say issues are AD or mining and normally and no ya ye the ba Pamasuna ye can was because my steady system na ko say as a precocial journalism na doso Ghana hado as a hwete na he na ye kan ya na ye jai asem na sesia na vsa ekope asem na se de bia no ye ka asem foforo so ye nka asem ni mfanwie ene na ekoso e wo man enti ene so ye engage ya papa wa ha na ye na dosuko afa this galamsey fight no ho se galamsey fight ya ekoso ye betumi edi nkunim because ye di nkunim a nkunimdie no enye me kwabran bo a meti he me nko amede ebe ye nkunimdie ebe Ghana fo nyina de a ye nyina ye be benefit ye frisa nkunimdie no but say ye ja no na ye no as usual the normal politics de bia bibia ni a oman na ye wom no na ye de ye amanyosem enti no ye ntumi mpe asem no ankasa ho pomasibre no ende ye be say ye kasa asem no ewa ha na mu ya wana ebeto bia say obampani di ku bi ana secretariat bi abaye the National Anti-Illegal Mining Operations Secretariat. I am the one after the number. Say, Emmekuntia, galamsey. Bet me we pay, and I bet it's an annual day anti-galam stop, anti-one in Angusia day. Yeah, we mark over.
Medio soon black on
I'll be able to go there.
What they are done on Panama. Yankupon so as he said, or the unquache. Masa mi abishe mbi mseba akofo ye mumma ese ade achiwa no de afi so ahuti e de nyame ase na ye islam kase pa so djuma pa na djuma kase amoye e de boa ye man Ghana sabi ba na anka wada on pe ma me nye sure sen ke bad kra na so for the sake of mine who do
for God and country
nyame islam na nya mishla yina.
Okay, yentin sime eja your environment hu nsensem ni galanse hu nsensem yenko.
Okay. Say we dey say dem di kan mi che tie for bi. Nse galanse hu asem de ya kan ho asem for more than a years.
Enso nkosi aga.
Ba ancestor.
Ewa I say bola suja. Ewa na say yin.
Say the o kan no. I say media no. Sometimes na rule ni bi no.
Precaution journalism kwa na ecoso system.
Fine.
Na ye akoto na akokwa foforo.
Na do won say me to me en kan sem no mie hu. And I nya solution to the problem na e face your mind, e face society no. It just a hote atum sam ni agya no. Na problem no eguso a high. Sisi aye ka say river Ankobla, river Densu, river Pla, ensu akese nyina asay. Nanso your media okrum how all the system regions nyina your media stations ewo. We share Ghana cross here said your mind to art say Ghana as media stations ewo ebro over 200. But yes la society no kwa na ekofom. Into we be say dear ya dear na call bone. Eye ba ne say na yatumi atena se ama ye my Ghana bedu sa stage. Se me ka se my Ghana me kano in environmental aspect no. We say ensu a ese no. Se bi nyu obi o te kwase kwa na affect no. E na nye ye ni panso nko na e affect ye. Na mum e affect the entire ecosystem. Yenhwe mo adomu ahodo omo emuram. Omo nyina they depend on this water bodies. Your fish in the money at your museum, they depend on this water body. And I say, into you could see, sir, you're disappointed of mine, sir, because you're disappointed of mine anytime.
Only media houses are Ghana will 181 authorized TV stations and a 575 authorized FM radio stations by NCA.
You see.
It is all the TV station and radio station.
Yes. Almost 700. But yes, you to me at Nasi. I'm a crooner and environment net to me say I be do some penso. So you could see, sir, there be a politician for one concept. Then you do be a same media for us. Yes, you must to me come as a movie.
Agenda settings.
That is it. We say was it the media is the stronghold that seeks to influence and controls the mindset of the people.
Sure.
So mean that say and same be a media for the become.
Say yanka about that.
One count and na dia wuti every day be dia wuti o wasom no. Eno na wo de adwuma. Dia wuti wasom no na de adwuma. Nanso de ne hu ye krom ha. Da bia media for say be MPP, NDC, MPP. Not the real problem, the real challenges are a face your mind for nebusu ho. Enti me hu ne say du ba bi na say mo bo politicians for so bo a in some way mo so say bom so bo bi. Du ba bi a say mo so bom so bo bi. Bon pen for say peniboni a otena fi hwe man kwalawe na nka no.
Ebu na nkawe fo a.
Sanete. Enti obi fire amonane na so ba bedu Ghana say twin. Na okọ memfa ne say yen rural communities na odu those ensu akese a sebi ahoma ye de say acheche ya obebusa ne ho senti sebi mpanifo ana say nipa okrum ha because yemfa ade nya emfa to ho o say bia na ewo yenkrum kutu am ne say obi ba fie na bia ahonidie nsam nheda nkoye ho a otumi busa say enti ha enti nipa te ha etu de emfa sa de emfa ntwa scenario say yetumi atena se ama ye environment ya say na say pani bia na hoho bi fie amnane no pie krum ha. This will be the question obebusa no. Enti me free say ye nyina no ye di o mind no ana ye disappointed of mind no in some way. That is why a year no ti ye try say sa wrong doing na ye no over the years no ye betumi atani quality sa anima. Enti mame namase o mashi TV or this platform of KCC amudi amase yemla na ye match environmental issues. Na ye nyina na ye hwe kwampa betumi afaso a this environmental problem and as a galamsey activities are affected on mine. Ye nyina na betumi ehunu ne pomasi blefise
ɔman hyekyere nyina politician for nkwanso ɛna ɔman no nso nya obi ade na mmom yɛ nia yɛ dea ɛna yɛ nia Ghana for no nso ne betumi ayɛ ne yie ɛni sɛ bibi call wrong ɛwɔ society nim na sɛ wo tena akyire na wo yɛ din na wo se ɛmfa ho a ɛkwa ɛba beto so nti wo hwɛ de sisi kɔkɔlebu na kɔhwɛ College Hospital na kɔhwɛ kɔ 37 na kɔhwɛ kɔ Konfano Teaching Hospital na kɔhwɛ. Look at the number of people a yale didn't man by sa nso bile bi atwam na nka Ghana ne antisa na nka Ghana antisa but because of your environment as you see ya say no ntino that is why and ya loane do na edoso because I can remember say those you kron kitu this will be ya na na mutumi nyina 100 years the one you cry in 80 years 85 years by ne as ye nyina obinya 60 years no owu a if you say normal obinya 15 years no owu if you say normal which is abnormal because in yes na ese ba no nanso because of this environmental aspect and environmental challenges here cost wo ye man that is the reason ti amasa no man nyina no akwakoba ne santi ho behia sa ablani ablebia ne betumi akaka ye ho ne ye di ye ho nkomo ni adwendwen o man no ni ahu se onyankopon bo ewiase ewie no wohwe fiti Genesis ade wapin Revelation nyankopon bo ade ewie odi nsuo to ne toble odi duasi ne sible odi emepo asi ne sible no wi odi nipa betena so se yenye dominion over sa emua ni nyina nti wohwe adwin apo ikura da ho a nipa na control Yankopon de sa nneoma nyina de ahye nipa nsa nanso nipa na esesa nneema which is ye bibia menka ne se enya de papa na especially my Ghana mu na problem no ye facing in more part because ko other part of the world na even China no ne ade si sabi ye ya ma ho kwan ma China ni tumi fi ne kuro betu galamsi wa ha ba ba ko mu kuro mu nso mu nsu ani fefefe enti me free say ye bibia I believe say as time goes on say kai ya ho ne atwe adwene si so atimamfo ne omanfo ne be hu kwan pa na say emfaso a woso ma say nyina no abode and environment betumi ayeni.
Okay, nti yenhwe fire go through your environment hu sensem ne galamsi hu sensem no ya pomudin sensem so be kosen.
Okay, say eba apomudin sem na one of the biggest challenge pa meka say e wo hode ma efisi nyina na yenim sem ti si esen kwara ni bia ye wo mo kwara no ebi mu nya deformities ebi wa ba wo se bi de kire se o ye oba na so ye be ma no ni ho ebi o ha de kire se se bi o ye be ma na so oba ni ho ebi wa na so ni ho ebi o kwara nti you see say ni nyina na ye bibia affect ye nyina na me de me mod anyone by na even o hwete say agriculture ye kuadwuma galamse affect ne kwa bi say ensase a se de domfuo no ni nyina na ye de ye galamse no I remember say some few months ago some farming communities ni bi no ma started company so omunsase o de be domfuo ni nyina no o man for de ye galamse no ntiama baby eso me yefo no munya asase enti yenko ne blof kasem ye hwehwemu kakra e de hwe ti se how ahodo a galamsey activities e koso yi e de maye enti mu ba ko se it devastate the environment ni se galamsey no e say environment no enti ma o hwe de se etwitwa like ye katikati enu ya to go e say ye nsase e say ye nsuo e say ye kwaye ebiomose causes of deforestation and polluting the water, air and soil through the release of toxic chemicals. As one says, our chemicals are more started good, no, I break more to you and mina, air friends say mercury, and also now or more day. Doing says, I know money and mercury is a quasas in my I call remember just recently. If you move a day, just have contum lene, banchi cry, a bed just see any mercury, a womb. It mercury so at the moment mercury system no enya de ebo ani paduane sa it is no money na isusu anso boni agalamse e de aba e no wase biem so poor soil fertility and limited access to land for agricultural productivity it is a didn't can boil so no. Osha galamsey ya emma asase no ahoden a ese enya nanka wodua no baye ewo asase ne so a ese enya no entumi omunya memfa ne saa se nipa odidi na se wonhye da nye nutritional benefit bia oduane no mu a emma wonyine no unhunu ne yesa same thing saa na se asase no ye se no a eyi ahoden a efi asase no fi wodua no baye kwampo so a enhye da enyi nti eno no work as a poor soil fertility and limited access to land for agricultural productivity. And at the autonomous so say through unregulated small-scale mining activities, Ghana has suffered a lot. Ghana has suffered a great losing in the area of environment, the economy, as well as food and water security. Into where the union himself was it because of galamsey inti. Amasi say Ghana ye lusu yensu ye fence water security. Say ensure nkwa water is life. And will be say wunsu. So indirectly the person is killing you. So at the moment nipa na ekun no and at the moment nipa say wunsu no na say won kwan so no waje free unsem. If you say to me entena say oh ye man mu ana entumi entena say we are sitting ma ye beka say ye nyusu ensu emfa nya bibi. It Mika said not less than a week ago, and she won't be there. Now, can say 2023, ye imported ensure over. We have been person may mistake into my main fat will figure them like a hand. We are GH1 and now a report here. Ghana imported almost 11 million worth of water in 2023 due to impact of galamsey. Yeah, papa, Eduji Tamakru, on the CEO for National Petroleum Authority. MP. One on a cancer man or this report by say in the year 2023 in Kwano, ye imported ensure over $11 million. It is a process here, yet ye may Anyankopon Abdum ye ensure. Adumi ensure akese na ze etumi tena se na ze import ensure over $11 million in 2023 there. Now I can assure you say even sisi akrampo na nanka ensure na akese na nhye dan say impokra no ye nhwe the we na water bodies and water bill. Let's look at the we na price ni sitie na sisi etumi ama ye ensure ayesi ntie be kakra no wa hwe a water bill ebekọ yentumi ntia etini nyina na yensunsanso bone a this galamsey activities no akofa dia ble na it is about time see nyina na betumi asole se oman na nyina etumi akasati afi se midin kan no o hwe te se emuadoma hodo a omo live around this bush area ensu ayi se sa moa nyina na ensu no mbanu mu na ensu nsu ni ayi ni sei sa moya nso ne achi o mo ba ye fiefie mu ne yawe o hwe even to say fish no mu ne ade o mo so wo sa nsu we mu a edia sometimes o tena se bi na hwe de ekoso ene ya nti obrafo bo nyum bi o se me hwe de ekoso ene ya aya na me wura ho na hwe de ekoso ene ya na osuma da chinchirima ni se pass se ye pensu pass ye tumi atena se manuma ye se dia na ye da chinchirima no I can see say ye disappointed wo mo na achianso mu ye 24 years ne kasabobo nyina de. It is about time say nyina no ye betumi asole se o man na sa no ma e koso ye betumi atu ase ena ebie nsunsanso bone o galamsey so ne yabobɔ no. Another aspect is what say galamsey activities exposes Ghanaians through drinking and inhaling of gaseous mercury which is absorbed in the blood. Once in the circulatory system, it can pass through the blood-brain barrier and accumulate in the brain, damaging the central nervous system. Aye mercury na omode hro sikahokoro no ana galamsey for the use no. Se mercury ni bi consume na se nsuo no konum bi ana mpo fish ya wodan nsuo ni. So okochi sa fish ne we na se mercury ewo ni mu a at the moment ya wu nipa no ba we sa fish ne pe ho ana sa mercury na ye de galamsey for no use ya ebi kɔ nsuo nim ma fish ya ɔda nsuo nim so mɛkɔ bi kɔ nim sɛ wo nipa akɔ wi a at the moment ya bɛwi saa fish ne pɛ
ti wo hwɛ screen so ameba wo hwɛ screen so ahwɛ dia galamsey na aye forest no forest reserve pa o de to aso
nti you could see say won say effect na near boss no okan mu baako no was poor soil fertility and limited access to
na we dey na odua wo so be
so it means that say udua hwe wo saa asase we so a enyi ena se be ye kurampo so a mercury ne chemicals ya ewura asase ni mu no ni nyina besa ba anan bi nyina besa ewura adepodi a udua ni muti at the moment ya obedi saa enobaya udua na saa asase so no indirectly no affect it is said me kan ye no ni nyina na ka ho bi enti na enanyalwa hodo adoso ewo ye wiase mu a sesei ebe kakra no anhwe ya sika pa ye de beye developmental project ewo Ghana no ebe den si ebinya bi efi se sesei ebe kakra no enялwa no be spread out to the sense da bia na esa ban efa sika no de ko kra no e de be sa no manfo yale
say COVID time no
and to hear COVID time na you can imagine sika as a ban the developmental project no what is sika no the
we are not budget tax
yeah and that same thing say na be kakra no because of this galamsey activities are na impacted the everybody na nyalwa hodo de be ban aban ne be fasika kase pa no de akokra enuro eno de ableya de aba be say ho yale because of impact a galamsey akofa de ableya enu bi na ye to ye fiefie mu ana say ye
but enu so adwin bi say region aye into galamsey no ye affected okay you say geta ka into galamsey
yeah ye into galamsey wa ha but ye affected
kwambeso
ye nti because ensu ahodo nyina say ensu bia kobapu
hanso na pono wo
yeah hanso na pono wo na hanso because kuma say apo na ho
lake na
nti
osontwe abono
yeah nti wo hwɛ sɛ ensu ani nyina na na wie ya na se ba bia ekoende ewapu edisa makro na de ye galamsey na de huska akọ ni nyina no etena eponum na ba begu na fish na oda eponum so no eno na yakwachi blow no wawe no wo fiefie enti you can say that ye ntu galamsey wo Greater Accra region enti ye nya affected but indirectly affected vise bi banche unum krampo ni atosi dia hodo a ye di no afefe mina se rural communities no na ye dudu asa no man e de ba so Ghana de obia ya affected and it is about time say yin na ne betumi aka ho asem ni asole na me ya na du ba bia me di ho ya kakra e kire se nyina ye Christopher Ghana is the Christian country all over the world. They are West Africa and as Africa, Ghana can be. We are the most Christian country in the whole world. But yet we are Tanasia, Yankupon Nipa our boy, Yankupon Su our boy, Yankupon Assassi our boy, yet we are Tanasia Manina say be do say. And so you know, it now share. Can you pray to God? I am betio. Bila watumi atnase ama wadwapade ana Nyankopon dwapade a woyeye no yetumi atnase ya yenhwe so I don't believe say uhwe nhira emma yeso no nyina na is because of sad no if say okọ even countries omo bibim krampo ho omo worship God but they understand say so mutumi aba abode ho ban say mutumi bo environment ho ban by any ye Christian country nim nyame pa yes you yetumi atanse ama abodi anyame boy yetumi
enti nipa yete ne kan din ade owusu apia climate change and SDG advocate and environmental activist founder Crusaders of Change for Environmental Health and Safety chief I remember also yenhwe the National Anti-Illegal Mining Operations Secretariat NAMOT omampeni di aba so mo de be fight galamsey who say galamsey fighting secretariat e betumi a fight and I say na no asemi ya wenkwesi aga but before that ma me fa akwenye iso na minchia the unshakable the indefatigable na me bro for the indefatigable the chairman of all chairmen, Robert Kempis, Pani Ofosu Wari, Eyetema East NDC chairman, or ye chairman Wanwasua, or ye approachable, or te politics, that's it. Na award dot the money, papa, and yet chairman food out to be crowned belm. But this chairman, you can get closer to him. Only more he receives anyone over him. No job, and no job pa for the heart. Maybe I'm a cash and say, Oko baby na who say, Nipa na oko ninche, Nipa can wish and say Nipa no any papa. The Nipa any papa will be any baba or no better. Oh, chairman or what or do at the man papa or calling him more the other two in India. But he was supreme and chairman. I greet you now. Mrs. Obasa could be so their hands down. Now, Minchia Mohammed Mai, the security coordinator, the security commander, Washama in DC. Don't know for the commander. Commander Michia Pa Obojuma. Now for me, I'm a downfall. Awa, Alaji, the deputy communications officer at the Ashama NDC. A good guy, solid guy. You know, Yakasao, but a bachelor said, I didn't want you to fake. Chief, yet was
I'm say, Niaka, do na Simba Conga, and the same count here. Your mum put John Dramani Mama is
approaching. And to production videos now. Now more for equa no much excavate see one so you any much think of I have to screen so
approach to the issues. I want Sisia I had Ghana for. Means Galan say whatever it is a soldier for committee mu can now baby. My penny no dan kwa father. I yes the only Galan stop me whatever it is anywhere. The big Galan say a politician ye young free. Me a ma mranu ye juma. Me a the new good time. I my young find your politics. In the I can go to me trust. I'll share your mum penny and I know your share more as a dreadful. She has some more kind. As some of the kind in your answer say or Putia or Peso Putia Galan say. Now the fact remains say I didn't know say ya sassy, say quiet. See a point being in Fasoa, a bad address issues. Now, going forward, a didn't hear because a woman people you may and this one by a young man penny approach any towards Galancy, no member sure say, would the number welcome I critical, I practical, you say, where you be. As a water a green guard will say, now and then one sarcophobia every time be our work of Fabiaba. But the also said, see a say free or say any info, any on Mamba, ni MCE, ni security agencies in our own back. One make sure says I didn't want to as a fool. They toss on you, a Galamsey board no one penny. So one penny or the near gold board, security bread or mine, same Galamsey no be Putiano. Because none some more coming now or can't no their copy gold board. As a gold board with my sika. And see, Sabio, baby on Benyan gold now, Babia on Metopia, or Moon Fowl. Say, almost say, as I say, no more deba and form. Sabio, almost say, you so no deba and form. And I say, gold board. Sabio, gold a Galamsey board, Benyan gold at all. No debu man. But then, Tissa, I don't know so man. This is a bear among Penny. Emma, all the
good screen is
excavators. NDC one, Yeshi excavators. MPP by a Subi, a TTB, Champagne Sunny Amonia. It's a bear. First of all, on of company is a good board. Galamsey board, or no more Jacka. After almost gold, no. As small scale lances, community companies in now. Stop. At least 6 months, say 5 months. No fine she share pa at the bois. Now, as of 4 be you or free, Galamsey room. I inform you on the number good crime, send a bear, almost a bois near to Galamsey as if you may. Satri same to me into us or say a money back from send a bear you saw the Benya so adam or says send you a dams me news and me say my soon especially is still reading say or my shot down because it's an inability of Ghana waterways for method drew and the money afra soon my soon because soon happy since I'm so now by to check in the point then here fast I don't even know your mum penny so on I did 2 minutes and some on what secret agencies are on main pro and perform a cover on my stop and so on 2 minutes na say a be ho man nti won fa na ntu Ghana for so Ghana for mu to abana man no ye ade e be boa o man mo ko
be say we nyina mo kwa hihye ne na ba na no dey
ya ati am be sa ko bi be ko man peni ene won mati good santi Ghana
say machine we there
when I am friend champagne
when I champagne that be champagne no mo dey sin nsuo nim we am say a power am mo power
dey be a twi nsuo no we twi nsuo no na nsuo yes twi yes water pump be twi nsuo no mo dey am nti we no twi nsuo no every dam no na e dey agu we na o ma ye no so na ewuru gold no na sako go back to the water na sako back to the river no nti so man penin di na embassy form montie man penin misra man montie sa secret agencies form mentie sa sa ahimfo no fo no mentie sa asofo no mentie odc ni chief executives na asema mo ka kire kofom wonim de asi wonim de eko wonim sa ade no epesa o man ense so say umre so no se biu Ghana fo nya nso nu Ghana fo kwa ebe sei Ghana nyo fo nya aduane ndi se se tomatoes ayeye no
Ghana bia so nti we mu se o ma chi o mu yi a ho shede ho bebi akosi o
se se tomatoes ayeye wo mu abeto ja se gobi ona yare wo mu especially any contom any other ones nti my entrance man sa anyama no here Ghana fo e be so man peni se bi mi pese me kopa to just mo keka wo position ene the Ghana
eye kasa tintin action
measures practical measures are Ghana for nyina be hu se we ya
o chebia faka yemre na
but before become be say agwa be kawa efi mutume
all right
wo hwe o hawa Ghana for kom duma Ghana for nyanye come e di Ghana for na mo bo ayedim sisi a doctor for ya pam wo mu we are nesi ni pam no ko kakra na so ya ma ko letter say mu kwa kosa sa nyama ni nyina
ba sa health minister so mo fan chen meeting
said we population
by November so mecho musika o nche bia yemre na
sa nyama ni nyina I abo wo ye ntumi mu a ye mo piri ni bisi fa mo kai say ni be I Ghana for
okay
we dey want me tira me am do for 6 years and do okay ni honorable Jefferson Pabna Saki Abrikuma Central
and incoming Abrikuma South
PC Abrikuma Central South PC eye honorable Lambert appear
unya 5 minutes no be ade be bia na yen papa
okay ti I'm sure I can be and I got am say mo asem so here enye nene first time
I am not who say ba go see aga oh and a job for the boys
no nyina no who say though in kind some way no KBB and Kibetumi aboa ma this because measures be SMP for the go account so maybe on visit maybe we need one of them on between the go account my but even Sebi armed forces and as soldiers for grandpa or cry share that training or more or cry and share that Kusiaga na Sebi we more yen share that more training BI so I think say I said, me and the place of mine. I do me like say me and the place of mine. Now, you get serious. If you said the new American, it is not about NPP, it is not about NDC, it's about Ghana. It is a BB because as a man to me and come once and I'm so a young man of one now. Your master dear, no one can be a Bequa Babisia, men are affecting. It will be even, sir. Campaign rallies ne primaries and for which is MPP air coordinator BBA at the end of the day in the family home.
Oh yes.
If you say for example say you one presidential candidate na do general election na so man to me to man wa say nipa ko decision bi obetiki bia no affect me so me bi and is a plan is be because na say me so we dey ye amanyofo asem it mean can be and am for man ntum bi na want to me anya yentumi anya good presidential candidate na do general election na say bi kunya wrong candidate ya at the end of the day no any decision bia no nipa no betiki no e be affect ye nyina and na one day election na ye be kɔ no so no e take the destiny of Oman no e Ghana no the destiny of 4 years e kura say nipa kɔ na one day election pe na ye kɔ no nti me sre delegate for ni nyina say duru say ya mo kwakoto aba koyi whether presidential candidate or parliamentary candidate ya mo Oman no ho edo eni timemfo no do na makoma so more than sikana mo benya no because for example bi ho a ebi mutumi kwaje fridge ebi mkwaje TV ni ade
ebi kwaje asase
oh na bia nipa maybe wonim amamu ho nimde wonim Oman chichire ho nimde by for the sake of say nipa no wosikanti ni akoto aba ma say nipa kro no nti nipa kro no bedi so a what good decision emla papa be na nipa no betumi aba hihya man ya mo Oman no etumi atumpon etimi free say ebla so say nyina na betumi atena sese Oman ni etumi ehunu say ba bia wiase aduro no because we share all over the world is changing wiase kɔ nanim wiase sesa wiase tumli kapa as a year man Ghana ne de aya sometimes as a amanyosem no too much and amanyosem no we take election more priority than development which is wrong. It me free say men come amanyosem and nyabanyofo na so for the sake of say me to Oman bi ni de bibia ekoso bia no so efa me ho it na say me tumi di ma no atum bi kakra na me ba me environment hunu education no mo enwuma bi kura me inside ekura me nsem na edin that was say environmental and climate change the pathway to a sustainable development na o share crat ya o mo design no fefe pa cha say o share ti say edua
ayi check kama no munzumi na
okay
for ne hunu
o share edua ayi flowers fefe kama nkani nyina no ye bibia senka Nyankopon ebo ade wie no that is how our nature no senka and don't say dua start say so aba this is how our won say wowa which is bees ni ade no omba so fefe wa hu na ni nyina ne boa ma bibia friend say ecosystem no etumi nipa tumi transiche nanso for the sake of this galamsey activities ye nyina ye kan wan say it is affecting sa emwa we no nyina affecting nua hodo affect sa emwa we it you see say ye nyina no the affect onipa no at the same time affect emwa hodo no so it na kai mu some page bi no e blend ko ntimi monitor wa or say the world population is ever increasing while the size of the planet Earth remains the same. Osha ewiase nipa do an ye doso oman bia mu nipa do an e doso nanso the size of the earth ne there it still remains the same. And so wo there na wo no so want to mean maintain no anye ne ye na so wo there wo tena se na wo sell wo environment na wo be kakra ye nya ba bi kwa
wo nche bia it was na
enti we there mensancha mwankasa mensancha mwankasa na menam asebiem wa akonya soronko amode maaye me free say this is programs here na say topic here esen kabre ni able bia no ye tie discussing
Ghana for the after MPP
after election
no campaign
if you say ke to abewi a dia aka ne your man chichire ntike ka ba bia ba 3 months and 6 months am ya kwa bato so a ho ne discuss am no sem
alright
na emum ye nya to abewi pe dia aka no should be on man chichire social issues
alright
etime kokra no misada masibie mu akonya so nko am de mai na me chia me kromfo bosumefre ho ena biem enya
ho na educhum free
no ono no free bosumtwe
okay
lemi ho ne ye bosumefre ho
okay
ti ho ne asafo age
alright
ono ye mpi ho
alright for
na me biem chia sotu mfo na me kokra ma me chia Dr. Emmanuel Lamte ono me nya akonya
alright
me chia ne da ena biem so Mr. Victor Yaw Asante one CEO at the Ma First Bank Ghana.
I'm a Sumensanchia Robert Kempis, Pani Ofusu Ware. Papa, Tema East, NDC chairman, the indefatigable. Yes, the manner or the people's person, the people's choice, the people's man. Chiano, Papa, you shall know, 7 year woman, Temata, Miko Basido, Natema, yes, costumes. Oh, don't but Timuina, Shimado Muna, you want more. Papa, your house, or no one Nikita in Chiano Beam. Now, in Papa, I think these are the type of politicians we need in this country. Politicians are more they had to help the youth. Politics is all about impact. It's not about holding the position. When your position, I want to be one making impact. We are waste time. Tiakobayatma Wednesday, Galamse was an enjoy. You ever saw the same set and the NDC in the Akuba machine. Now Yakoswaka, Senior, in paying for no, the assembly, no may now mining in a to me. I fire to my preferred meeting. I do the Munyan for Quabra, your boy. Yakopoyadma, Uquada, ever say she. I mean, wedding crab. Bye bye. Good evening.
Ajatwenge kemenshi